I'm the Advocate, and in this video I'll be looking at the US PlayStation Magazine's 3rd issue demo disc. Released in December 1997 alongside issue 3 of the official US PlayStation Magazine. This disc comes with 8 playable demos and 1 video preview. This disc seems to have a racing and fighting theme in its demo selection. Let me show you. Let's dive into the demos. We begin with the demo for Jet Motor 2. Also known as Jet Rider 2 in Europe, this game's gameplay is largely identical to the first game. However, the physics and controls have been tweaked, making them slightly better. And to save on CPU strain and memory, the AI has been replaced by recordings instead, meaning the difficulty is increased as any mistake the player makes could easily mean a loss. The game continues with its heavy use of official sponsorship branding, and adds 10 new tracks, as well as the option to unlock the first game's tracks. Reviews on release were somewhat mixed. Critics praised the new variety of tracks, but others complained they were confusing and unfair. Some praised the physics, others criticized how easy it is to lose control of the hoverbikes. The graphics were praised, and also not. Nobody could agree on if Jet Motor 2 was an improvement or not. The demo is to try a single course. Next we're playing the demo of Test Drive 4. This is a racing game along courses that are long and windy, and you have to make it through the checkpoints to keep your timer up, because if you run out of time, it's game over. Not only that, but you can also come across police cars who will try to chase and stop you. A simple little racer, but it can be quite fun to try and keep your speed up as you barrel down the tracks, avoiding traffic. The demo gives you a choice of 2 cars on 1 course. It was only a matter of time before we saw a proper anime-based game, so here's Ghost in the Shell. You control a spider-shaped robot, which the game calls Fujikoma, which you use to destroy other robots and enemy combatants. This thing can also climb walls, making combat quite interesting as you scale buildings easily. As it's an anime game, there's plenty of cutscenes in the full game, which are all very nicely animated. The demo gives you the first mission to complete, gather key codes and face off against the tank boss. Take up motorbike racing in the demo for Moto Racer. For when Jet Moto is a bit too sci-fi for you. Race a motorbike on 10 different courses, with the option of racing against a friend in split screen mode. You'll be racing on streets and on dirt, so you'd better get used to the different handling of street bikes and motocross bikes. Reviews at release were positive. Critics praised the graphics and sense of speed, and the requirement of reflexes this induced. The demo has a single track for you to race on.
Round one, brawl!
Now let's jump into the first fighting demo, which is for Versus. This game is all about 4 different street gangs going up against each other in a polygonal fighting game. This game is a localized version of a Japanese arcade game called Fighter's Impact, and the characters were designed by a former Marvel Comics artist. Sounds pretty awesome, right? Unfortunately, this game was released about a year too late. The game mechanics hold up fine, but when the game was released, it had to compete against the likes of Tekken 2, Soul Blade, Battle Arena Toshinden 2, Bloody Roar, Dynasty Warriors, and Fighters Mega Mix. With so many decent polygonal fighting games already available, Versus did little to stand out and was largely forgotten. This demo gives you 2 characters to choose from for a quick match.
No.
Begin!
Cardinal Syn, yet another one-on-one fighting game for the PlayStation. The theme for this one seems to be dark fantasy. The big gimmick for this game is you can move around the arena and collect power-ups from chests. Plot is kind of interesting, involving clans fighting each other for control of a book that is supposed to bring peace, ironically, but reviews at release didn't really care for this game. The demo will give you 2 characters to play as for a couple of rounds. Now we have a demo for Bushido Blade. This one-on-one fighting game tries to stand out from the rest by having a radically different health system. In this game, there's no traditional health bar as such. Instead, the game features a body damage system, where attacking specific limbs will severely hamper your opponent's ability to fight. For example, getting a hit on your opponent's legs will cripple them, forcing them to crawl. Getting a hit right in the face pretty much means instant death, which is why it is vital to keep your defenses up. Parry and blocking has never been more important, making this a pretty ambitious game for the time. Reviews on release were very positive, with many critics praising the innovative combat system, and how it rewards those who try to read their opponents to get that upper hand. The demo puts you in a practice battle, letting you try out the combat firsthand.
Round 1, fight.
Let's finish up with a demo for Star Wars, Masters of Teräs, Käsi, or however you pronounce that. A fighting game by LucasArts, using the Star Wars Legends theme. Sounds like a good time, doesn't it? Well, not really. The characters are not very well balanced, with some bringing lightsabers and others ranged weapons, which seems unfair, as according to the Star Wars lore, Teräs Käsi is an unarmed combat discipline. Despite LucasArts' best efforts to hype the game up, it only received mixed reviews, with many critics calling the movement sluggish, the combos weak, and the force moves way too overpowered. The demo lets you try out 2 characters. Now let's take a look at the preview for 1. That's all for disc 3. There were some good games, there were some not so good games, leaving this disc mostly forgettable. Oh well, there's bound to be discs like that, so we press on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more classic PS1 demo disc nostalgia. Join our Discord in the description. Join the channel as a member for more perks, or send us a like. On the next disc, I get into motorsport, have a frog jump on a log, and kick a football around. I'm the Advocate, and I drive stick shift in racing games. Are you impressed yet?